Hey guys, you're listening to the Maestro. Pump your heart, sit back, rest your eyeballs in peace and eardrums to unlast. The buzzling night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. At that time, I was so tired after driving for 3 hours. My parents weren't at home. They went for a neighbor's wedding. As I say, I was all alone. After entering house, keeping my back towards the shelf, I dashed towards the warm tub of my house. The small droplets of warm water on my soft skin made my whole body relief than anything. I was feeling so sleepy, so I dashed towards the bed after having bath. I slept. And then nearly around midnight, some kind of weird noise was coming. I thought it must be of wind blowing outside. After the time passed, I knew it. It was of the bell which was kept beside my bed. I surely ignored it. Now one bulb which was hanging out my room, which wasn't working since week, having a basic schedule, I wasn't able to change it. Suddenly, like any ghost movie, it began to switch on and off, on and off. Now all this was very usual to me, as I was alone at home. Till that all was normal, then piano, kept in the next room, started playing and stopped. My blood of body was rising up like mercury of thermometer. I still gathered my pieces of hopes and tried to fit it again in the frame of bravery and walked towards the music room. I was handling one candle in my hand. I don't know why at that time I didn't on my switches. I reached the room. The door was closed. I opened it. I saw my chair. I say special chair that moves up and down, up and down. In front of that big mirror was fitted. I first looked upon the plugs. Of course it was off then. I took towards the mirror. A lady with a white sari catching knife in his hand and black hair. This time I finally knew that at this moment I'm just going to die. She looked towards me with her hard tilted head and her bold flowering eyeballs. At this time my candle's light blew off. With the pieces of hopes at one blink of my eye, she was in front of me, screaming like a loud manner, like anything, throwing candles at her. I just ran towards my room and slept on my bed. As soon as I reached, I took my blanket fully over my head. Now actually, what happens from a blanket, feet was getting upside. Now thinking like as if my legs are open, then she will just come and drag off my legs. So I tilted my whole body in that small blanket. I started to chant the names of all God as soon as I can. Now for a couple of minutes everything was just normal. But my curiosity let no way. Suddenly the noise of opening door. And what? It was my girlfriend which stayed home for just pranking. Seriously, if she wouldn't told me it, I would have been walking up the stairs of heaven. That night ended up with having a candlelight dinner in the music room ahead of the pieces of those glass on sitting on the chairs with up and down, up and down. Thank you.